Welcome to the CompTIA A+ Prepcast presented by baremetalcyber.com. Selecting the right study resources is one of the most important decisions you will make while preparing for the A+ certification. Not all materials available online or in print match the current version of the exam. Using outdated or misaligned content can lead to confusion, wasted time, and knowledge gaps that affect your performance on test day. Choosing tools that are fully aligned with the latest Core 1 and Core 2 objectives ensures that every minute of study supports your success. Official CompTIA materials are a reliable starting point for exam preparation. These include authorized textbooks, practice exams, and lab environments that are specifically created to reflect the current exam objectives. CompTIA's own resources are guaranteed to align with what will be tested, and may even offer unique insight into how certain questions are structured. Relying on these official tools provides peace of mind that your preparation is grounded in validated content. If you choose to use third-party textbooks, it is essential to verify that they clearly state which version of the exam they cover. High-quality books will list the correct exam codes, such as 220-1101 or 220-1102, and will include features like chapter summaries, review questions, and helpful diagrams. Textbooks written by reputable authors or backed by trusted publishers are more likely to deliver accurate, well-organized information that supports a deeper understanding of the material. Video-based learning tools offer strong visual reinforcement for many A+ topics, especially those involving hardware, operating systems, and command line procedures. These tools often feature step-by-step demonstrations and simulations that show how to perform configurations or troubleshoot devices. Many platforms organize their content by domain or chapter, making it easier to navigate and focus on specific objectives. Visual learners benefit greatly from these types of demonstrations, especially when dealing with procedural tasks. Audio-based content such as prepcasts serves as an excellent complement to reading and visual materials. Listening to narrated study sessions allows for learning during passive activities such as commuting, walking, or exercising. This type of content reinforces key ideas through repetition and spoken phrasing, which helps with term recognition and definition recall. Audio resources allow for additional review without requiring screen time, helping maintain consistency in your study habits. Flashcards are particularly useful for mastering definitions, command line tools, port numbers, and other quick recall facts. They are available in both physical and digital formats and work well for targeted review. Using flashcards in combination with spaced repetition tools helps strengthen long-term memory by reviewing concepts at optimal intervals. This method increases recall speed and accuracy, both of which are essential under timed exam conditions. Online practice tests are valuable tools for gauging your readiness and identifying weak areas. Look for practice exams that closely follow the format and timing of the real CompTIA A+ certification. High-quality tests should include detailed answer explanations and scoring feedback. Taking these tests under timed conditions builds familiarity with the pressure of the actual exam and highlights areas that require additional study, allowing you to focus your efforts more effectively. Interactive lab simulations provide hands-on experience with tools and systems that you may be tested on. These labs simulate real-world tasks, such as installing components, configuring settings, or using administrative interfaces. They reinforce the steps needed to complete performance-based questions and improve your comfort with system environments. Labs are especially useful for kinesthetic learners who understand best through direct interaction with the material. Formal study platforms and IT boot camps offer structured, instructor-led preparation. These may be delivered in person or through online formats and often include video lessons, quizzes, interactive labs, and progress tracking. The structure of these platforms helps guide learners through the objectives in a logical sequence, offering both accountability and support. Boot camps may also provide certification vouchers or exam scheduling assistance as part of the program. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are other prepcasts on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Community-driven study tools such as online forums can be valuable for support and clarification during exam preparation. Platforms like Reddit or TechExams allow users to ask questions, share insights, and discuss difficult topics with others who are also preparing for the A+ exams. These communities can provide motivation, encouragement, and real-time responses to complex questions. While peer advice should be evaluated carefully, community participation adds an interactive and human element to the learning process. When selecting study tools, it is important to verify the credibility of each resource. Always check publication dates, author credentials, and user reviews. A tool that lacks clear references or contains outdated content may include incorrect information or misrepresent exam topics. Reliable resources are transparent about their alignment with the latest CompTIA exam versions and avoid including off-topic advice. A careful evaluation helps prevent confusion and ensures that your time is spent on valid material. Different learners retain information in different ways, so matching your resources to your personal learning style can make study time more effective. If you are a visual learner, choose resources that include charts, illustrations, and instructional videos. Auditory learners may benefit more from lectures, podcasts, and narrated prepcasts. Kinesthetic learners often excel by working through interactive labs and simulations. Selecting resources that suit your natural preferences enhances retention and reduces frustration. Some study tools are not well suited for exam preparation, especially if they drift too far from the objectives. Signs that a resource is not exam-focused include excessive emphasis on real-world case studies, personal anecdotes, or workplace procedures that are not reflected in the certification content. Resources that lack clear alignment to the exam domains or do not provide practice and review components may be useful in other contexts, but are less effective for passing the A+ certification. Combining multiple resource types creates a more complete and engaging study experience. Using audio, video, reading, and hands-on tools together reinforces knowledge through different pathways. This integrated approach also breaks monotony and prevents overdependence on a single format. When one method becomes less effective or engaging, another can fill the gap. This balance increases understanding and keeps motivation high over longer periods of study. Planning a study resource budget is important for managing both time and expenses. Begin with free and low-cost tools, such as public prepcasts, trial practice exams, or community flashcards. Once your foundational knowledge is established, consider investing in high-quality textbooks, official CompTIA materials, or structured courses. Prioritize tools that are highly rated by other learners and have a track record of success. Focusing your budget on proven resources yields a higher return on effort. Using too many resources at once can create distractions and lead to disorganization. With so many tools available, it is tempting to keep adding more without fully using the ones you already have. This can cause overlap, repetition, and missed content. Instead, choose a small set of trusted resources and commit to using them consistently. Prioritize depth and mastery within a few formats rather than skimming across many sources. Because the A+ certification is periodically updated, it is important to make sure your study tools remain current. Verify that all materials are labeled for the latest exam versions, such as 220-1101 and 220-1102. Avoid using resources tied to older versions, as these may contain outdated terms or removed objectives. If your study timeline extends over several months, check back periodically to confirm that your tools are still valid. Periodically review the effectiveness of your chosen resources. Take note of which tools actually improve your understanding and help you retain material. If a resource feels unclear or results in poor performance on practice tests, consider replacing it. Evaluate your progress using quiz scores, flashcard recall, or objective checklists. Optimizing your study tools as you go helps maintain momentum and ensures that every session brings you closer to exam readiness. In summary, choosing the right study resources for the A+ certification involves focusing on current, objective-aligned, and well-reviewed materials. Match your tools to your learning style and confirm their relevance to the latest exam versions. Use a variety of formats for reinforcement and engagement, and keep your study environment streamlined and organized. The right tools, used effectively, are the foundation for successful exam preparation and long-term retention. Thank you for listening. Please visit baremetalcyber.com for more cybersecurity information, podcasts, books, and more.